I guess this is the point I'm trying to make, is I at least 3 to 4 times a day think, and we're greedy, and we're cruel. All those things are true. And yet, what I also say to myself, because I witness it, is the capacity for us somehow to kind of keep this thing afloat.
Right.
He didn't raise his voice. He didn't accuse anyone. Obama just told the truth. But when that truth connected Trump to a buried DNA project, it ignited a scandal no one saw coming. The White House press room was packed tighter than usual, cameras pointed in every direction, lights blazing, Trump gripping the podium as if to anchor himself, reporters leaning forward waiting for a routine statement about election integrity. But within seconds, something shifted. Phones began to light up across the room. A murmur turned into whispers, reporters scrolling through their feeds with wide eyes.
But, while they're building their plant, which is something I think that would be appropriate, maybe, we'll determine that.
Is there anything they can do, sir? Is there anything the EU can do?
I don't know. We're going to see what happens. But right now it's going on June 1st. And that's the way it is. No, they haven't treated us properly. They haven't treated our country properly.
One mouthed the word Obama. Trump noticed the commotion and barked, "What's going on back there?" No one answered. They were all staring at the same breaking headline flashing across every network. Obama drops DNA bombshell on live TV. Trump froze. For the first time that morning, he looked unprepared. His press secretary leaned close. "Mr. President, you're trending because of Obama." He stiffened. "Because of what?" she whispered. "He mentioned a DNA project, something tied to a medical study connected to your administration." Trump's face shifted, but the cameras caught it. He forced a grin. "Fake news," he muttered, but it sounded weak.
Your campaign.
Wait. You know why we need the people, don't you? Because we have hundreds of companies moving in. We need the people. No, it's true. Do you think they were actors? They weren't actors. They didn't come from Hollywood. You know
Miles
what?
away. That's
I
not
think
an
you
invasion.
should, honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings
Let
would
me
be
ask,
much better.
if I may ask one other question.
A reporter shouted, "Mr. President, are you aware of the claim Obama just made about a government DNA database and foreign funding?" Trump blinked, tightening his grip. "I haven't heard anything about that, but Obama doesn't know what he's talking about." He tried to continue, but questions cut him off. "Is it true the study was classified? Who authorized it? Is there foreign involvement?" Trump snapped. "We're done here," and stormed off. The room erupted, reporters shouting, producers yelling, phones ringing, every screen flashing the same banner. Obama claims Trump linked DNA project connected to foreign donors. In Chicago, Obama sat calmly opposite journalist Dana Whitaker, a quiet studio meant for a talk on transparency. But his words had just detonated across the country. Dana asked if he could clarify what he meant about a DNA database being restricted under executive privilege. Obama leaned back, his voice steady. "Transparency matters when public health research crosses private interests. People deserve to know, especially when that research traces back to the Oval Office." Behind the glass, producers panicked. "We're live," someone mouthed. Obama continued. "There's a recently allies looked uneasy."
I think foreign observers are troubled by some of the rhetoric that's been taking place in these Republican primaries and Republican debates. I don't think it's restricted, by the way, to Mr. Trump. I mean, I find it interesting that everybody's focused on Trump primarily just because he says in more interesting ways what the other candidates are saying as well.
Obama's old friend David Sims called, "You triggered the biggest transparency storm since Watergate," Obama replied. "It's not about me. It's about sunlight," David said. "They'll come after you," Obama smiled. "Maybe, but it's worth it," Valerie whispered. "The truth's out there now," Obama said. "Truth alone isn't enough. People have to care about it." Across America, the conversation changed. People talked about trust instead of politics. Parents, veterans, scientists, ordinary citizens, all asking for honesty. Even small-town mayors saying, "We're tired of secrets." Obama was now seen not as an opponent, but as a whistleblower.
We're going to grow our economy. We're going to make our country more secure. We'll strengthen our families. And most importantly, we will live up. Most importantly, we will live up. Most importantly, we will live up to our character as a nation.
While inside the White House paranoia grew, Miranda begged Trump to control the narrative. He barked, "Find a scapegoat," she said quietly. Sir, this isn't about Obama anymore. This is about you, he glared. Then I'll remind them who's president. That morning, the nation held its breath as Trump walked to the podium, his voice unsteady but measured. After reviewing the situation, he said, "The program existed, it was legal, it was classified for national security reasons. That's all." The room exploded, headlines flashing. White House confirms DNA program after Obama revelation. Obama watched from home. Silent. Valerie said softly, "It's over." He admitted it, Obama replied. Admitting isn't the same as learning. Anthony read aloud the headlines, calling it the boldest act of political honesty in years. Obama smiled faintly. "I didn't do it to be bold. I did it because silence is comfortable, and comfort lets lies live too long," Valerie asked. "You think people will see it that way?" he said. "Some will, some won't. The point wasn't to win, it was to remind them truth still has value, even when it costs you something." Later that evening, he appeared briefly on television. No teleprompter, no stagecraft, just a man speaking plainly. "I didn't come to divide or accuse," he said. "I came because truth should never be optional. Leaders are only as strong as the people who hold them accountable. Power without truth is noise. Truth without courage is silence. The choice between them defines every generation." The broadcast lasted 5 minutes, but echoed for days. As night fell over the city, the storm that had shaken Washington began to calm. The investigation would continue, but something had changed. For the first time in years, truth wasn't a slogan, it was a movement. Obama stood on his balcony. He smiled, "Not me, but maybe the feeling of it. The reminder that truth can still win if we don't let fear silence it. The truth doesn't always roar," he said softly. "It endures, waiting patiently until someone is brave enough to speak it out loud." And that's how everything changed when Obama calmly told the truth.